In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to download and install Java JDK and Apache NetBeans so that you can be able to write Java programs in NetBeans. So to do that, we need to visit two websites. The first one is the Oracle website where we download the JDK. So I'm going to copy the URL and then paste it in my browser. So on the Oracle website, we click on resources and then we move to downloads, and one of the options under the download is Java download. So we click on it and this will take us to the page where we can download the Java JDK. So the current version at the time of recording this video is 20, JDK 20. So we need to select it. And then secondly, we also need to select which operating system are we using. Is it Linux, Mac OS, or Windows? My system is Windows, so I'm going to select Windows. And then we can either download a zip file or an archive file of the JDK, or we download the installer. So I will prefer the installer. That is what I downloaded. So you can also click on this link to download the installer. And since I already have it, I'm not going to download it, but this should complete the first step of downloading the JDK. Then secondly, we go to the next website, which is the Apache NetBeans website. So I've selected the URL Apache website, so I'm going to paste it in a new tab. Okay, so on the Apache website, Apache NetBeans website, we have the download. So the current edition of NetBeans at the time of recording this video is NetBeans 18. So we click on the download link, and here too we have an option either to download the binary file, which is platform independent, or an installer package. So since my system is Windows, I'm going to select the first option, which is the Windows on the 64 architecture. So you click on it to start the download process for the Apache NetBeans. Since I have already downloaded it, so I will not click on it to download it, but you need to do so. So at the end of your download process, you will end up having these two files, the Apache NetBeans 18 and also the Java JDK. So what you need to do is to install the JDK first. Since I have already installed it, the installation process is very simple. You double click on it and then you read the instructions and follow to install the JDK. If you are done with JDK installation, then you can now install the Apache NetBeans. The Apache NetBeans will automatically dictate the JDK and then do all the necessary integration. So when your installation is complete, this is what you will see. So this is going to be your Apache NetBeans available to write Java program. So to create your first program, programs are written are placed in projects. So to write a Java program, you need to first of all create a project. So to create a project, you can either go to File and then click on New Project, or you can also click on the New Project icon here. So I'm going to click on it, and then NetBeans can be used to create other programs, or can be used for other languages such as PHP, C++. But since we want to use it to create Java program, you need to select Java with Ant, and then Java with Ant under the categories, and then Java application under the project. You need to select these two, and you need to give your project a name. So we can call it Java demo. You can call it Java demo, and you need to specify the location. Okay, so you can browse to a location where you want your project to be stored, and the project folder or the full name will be displayed here. Well, you have an option either to include the main method, but normally I prefer creating my own main method. So I will just select this checkbox and then click on finish. And now I have my Java project created for me. So let's try and create a simple Java program and see how everything works out together. So I've clicked on my project Java demo, and then under the source packages, I'm going to right click on the default package. For now, I'm going to right click on the default package and then create a new Java file. So we go to new Java class. Okay, so I'll call it example 1. So that's going to be the name of my file. And the rule in Java says that the name of the file must correspond to the name of the class. So as you can see, because I named my file as Java example1.java, my class name is also example1. Okay, now in Java it requires a method that's going to be the entry point for the compiler to start compiling your program, and this entry point or this method is called the main method. So because it is used, or it is almost mandatory for every Java program, there's a shortcut in NetBeans that you can use to create this main method, and this shortcut is PSVM. So you type PSVM and then you click on the tab key. So this is the main method called public static void main. Okay, there you can start typing whatever code you want to write in Java. For instance, if I want to print a message to the monitor, okay, we use system.out.println, and because it is also used a lot, there's a shortcut which is sout. So when I type sout and I hit the tab key again, it will allow me to write my string message that I want to print out. So hello, welcome to Java. Okay, so that is my first string statement. I can print another one. Okay, so now I've written two statements. The first one is hello, welcome to Java, and the second one is enjoy the lesson. Okay, so I've created my main method. I've also written two printout messages. So the next step is to compile and run the program. You know, in Java, when you compile your source code, it is converted into what is called a bytecode. And the source code has an extension .java. But when it's converted into a bytecode, it has an extension .class, okay, which is the bytecode. And you can take this bytecode to any platform because it is platform independent, and use it to create then you can run it if provided the platform has the runtime environment. You can use it to run your program. But in NetBeans, the two have been put together, so you really see the difference in compiling and running. So when you click on save in NetBeans, the program has already been compiled as well. Okay, so you can move to the next step to run it. But if in the process of running it there are errors, you get a syntax error, and then you have to do the correction. So I've saved it. So to run it, I have many ways to run this particular program. I can either come right click on the file here and then select run file, or I can go into my run menu item, okay, and then select run file. If I have multiple files that I want to run them together, then I can also run the whole project. But the quickest way is to right click in the editor pane and then select run file. So okay, so now we have seen that it says something has gone wrong. There's an error message. Okay, so at times this happens when you have not, or although there's nothing wrong with the code, you see these messages. So what you have to do is to build it. So I'm going to click on run, clean and build. Okay, so now I'm going to run it again, and now everything should work out well. Okay, so now I can see hello, welcome to Java, enjoy the class. At times you will not see the build error. At times too, you have to click on the build before you run it to see the output. So this is a quick introduction on how to install NetBeans and also JDK and start running your Java programs. Thank you.